Hey guys, it's Vi. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Island Challenge created by the amazing Simproved. Here we are folks, and let's see, he is watered that already apparently. Oh my gosh, my Sims are so horrible, terrible. We have a negative, uncomfortable +2 for bad surroundings. We have an uncomfortable +2 from being filthy, and we have an uncomfortable +1 from sleeping in the bush. We have poor Miss Vi over here who has uncomfortable 3 because of the filthy surroundings, 2 because she's uncomfortable from being filthy dirty, and she is uncomfortable from being hungry. Now, Miss Vi is currently in her 2nd trimester, soon to hit the 3rd trimester, and oh my gosh, guys, does this seem to take forever or what? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. And he is not going to do anything because he is very uncomfortable. So I'm going to have him come over here and roast up some veggie dogs because why not? You might as well do it there, sir. Hold on for just a second. I am going to turn up the game sounds because they seem like they are very, very low and I can hardly hear anything. There we go. Apply our changes. There we go. Now we should be decent. We should be able to hear a little bit more about what's going on. So there we go. Cooking up their food. So in this challenge, currently we are sitting on 5 twigs in our inventory. There are only a couple things that can be crafted if we had the crafting bench, which we do not. We could craft a... Actually, I don't think they have to be. The object is on the crafting list. Let's see. Let me see what this says really quick because I'm not so sure. They can craft objects that get use objects crafted with the workbench. Don't use up twigs. Okay, so they will use up twigs because we do not have a workbench to make these things, guys. But we have 5 twigs and we have options of making a single bed. We can make a bench, chairs because those are only 3. We can make an ottoman. A shelf, because that's also only 3, a chest, or a wedding arch. Yeah, there we go. We can build any of those things, and I don't know how much it costs to do a workbench. A workbench is 10 twigs, so if we want to start actually making more things, we need to get 5 more twigs. So let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Oh, you're wanting him to feel the baby. That's so sweet. But he was really hungry, so he is going to light this up and make food. Aw, Vi was going to be super sweet. Vi, you did not eat, and I don't know why. So we're going to roast up veggie dogs, and he is going to roast veggie dogs as well. Okay, so you guys need to get to eating because both you guys are starving. So guys, the name of the game, if you are just tuning in for the very first time, is this. We have to get a level. I'm gonna get my notes out so that I don't botch this just in case, guys. So we need to get a 4 in gardening, in fishing, and fishing, and fitness, I think it is. I should have to read my stuff. What does it say? Fishing, fitness, and gardening. Yep, I was right. Okay, so they need to have a level 4 in each of those. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to tell you what my homie has done. He has a 2 in fitness, a 2 in fishing, and a 1 in gardening. So we have quite some time to go here. Miss Vi has 2 in gardening, 2 in fishing, or 2 in fitness, and 1 in fishing. So she also has quite some time to go. Let me see. We need to get them to eat. Hurry up and eat, guys. That takes too long. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time so they can eat a little bit faster. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have them come over here and do some fishing. Aw, sounds so pretty. Oh, he doesn't want to because he's still very uncomfortable. So I guess we're going to have to wait, folks. And it is currently 6:42 p.m. So we have a dice roll that comes in the morning. And Miss Vi is going to be in her 3rd trimester if she didn't already go over. Did it switch yet? She will be in her 3rd trimester in 40 minutes. So she's basically switched over to her last trimester and the baby could be born at any time. So what we need to do is we need to have a total of 8 Sims living on this island, folks, and they all need to have a 4 in fishing, gardening, and fitness. And we currently have 2 Sims and they are nowhere near being done. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, chatting with homie. You guys are being super sweet with each other. Oh, and he needs to use the potty. So we're gonna have to tell him to come over here and fertilize. And Vihisha, as soon as she finishes eating and she's no longer very uncomfortable, I want to get her to do some fishing because we need to get cracking on that because we have a long way to go. Isn't it pretty out here on the island, guys? I love this island by Simprove. She did an amazing job. It is gorgeous. So Vi is still very uncomfortable and she will not be doing anything. I am going to go ahead and have her... What can we do while we're waiting? I don't think there's anything for her, really. We can't play with this. Can we come over here? She won't do any of it, I don't think. Guys, she's very uncomfortable. She's not going to do anything. Vihisha, why don't you come over here and go to sleep? And you are just plain old uncomfortable, so you have time. So why don't you come here and go fishing, Guy? Come here, Kai, homie. Let's see. Do these need... They need tended. Oh, you could totally take care of this stuff. Ooh, because if you're no longer very uncomfortable, you can come over here. We should do that. Weed and water this stuff. We should do that instead of fishing because you need to get this going. Oh my gosh, guys, these look like they're gonna die. So we better come over here and do this before they do because we do not want our stuff to die. So what I should have done originally, which I never thought of, is that anything that they catch and anything that they find on the bushes, etc., is what they should have been eating and pretty much eating and consuming. And I hadn't done that because they've been having hot dogs and veggie dogs, and I hadn't even thought of it. But it would have been such a better idea and so much more realistic. But I didn't think of it, folks. So yeah, there's that. But we need to get our gardening up. And he's working on that right now. He's getting his gardening going. And let me check on Vihisha. She is asleep. Hopefully she will be happy, but honestly, guys, it's all this mess for her. She doesn't like it, and she's uncomfortable because she is expecting a new boo or new boos. I don't know how many. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Stop everything. I needed to do something, folks, and this is what I wanted to do because the last time I kind of fiddled with the island, we did not have lot traits. Yes, folks, it has been that long since I have played. So I want to add some stuff on here. I want to add on the line because if I'm not mistaken, that increases your chances of having twins. So yeah, we're gonna do this right here on the line, so hopefully we can get some twins. I want to do something for our gardening, so I want to give us some great soil. And what else could we do? Something that I thought might be kind of fun. Oh, bracing breezes would be good. This is for exercising. Yeah, guys, why don't we do that? You know, it seems almost cheaty because I'm giving myself the good ones and the stuff to help with this challenge, but because of all the different little challenges within this challenge I have given myself, I think it's safe to say that a few little lot traits here and there is not going to hurt anybody. Because I started here with nothing, so all these twigs didn't count, and I wasn't counting them. They're just ambient pieces. And I didn't start us originally with a fishing spot at all. I was going to have them unlock it and travel here only when they could all go together. That didn't pan out because I would have had to move some stuff around, and I did get permission from Simprove to do so, but I still did not want to mess up her island, so I didn't. And instead of, I ended up putting this back. Plus I had at least one viewer that was kind of upset that I didn't have this in here, so I figured it was safer just to add it back in and we would have our fishing spot. So here we are, we're back on a roll with this one. He's over here doing his fertilizing, being such a good homie. Look at this. Ooh, and it's got stuff on it. We should harvest all of this. Oh my gosh, look, in our cherries, we have cherries. What is this one, an apple tree? Okay, guys, we have this one, which is pears, and there are pears on there, and we have cherries. Oh, that's exciting. We get to have some of our harvest. Fun. Too bad he is not gaining skill at the moment. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. You know? You know. But that's okay. Did anything else happen with these? So I watched my really good viewer, subscriber, and friend Crystal playing, and she was having a heck of a time with these plantains. So I think that if we are ordered to axe any of our trees or plants, any of our stuff on the island, those plantains are probably going to be the first ones to go this time. I can't remember what we deleted, but I know that we had to delete something. But those are definitely going to go because I don't think she ever got hers to produce plantain fruit. Like, I don't think hers ever actually fruited. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm hoping we don't have to do that at all because wouldn't that be fantastic? But you know, you never know. So I'm going to have him, let's see, swim laps when he's finished here. Vihisha should be getting up fairly soon, I wager. Or did she go back down again? I think she might have gone back down again, guys. She's full, so I'm going to send her to the restroom. Ooh, and she's only uncomfortable, so maybe she will come over here and do some fishing. Okay, we're going to have her queued up to go fishing. Where are you, homie? Oh, are you building skills, sir? Are you building skills? Let's find out. Oh, no, he's not, because, guys, I told him to come over here and harvest our fruits and veggies. Oh, our fun stuff. We need to harvest those. I'm so excited. Look at this. We have some fish in our inventory. This is what we have been able to catch so far. All right, Vi, you're gonna have to go do that. Are you okay? You're still okay. Yay, look at this. We got our pears. That's exciting. Okay, now you can go swim some laps, and I hope that it's gonna give him some skill while he's doing this. Yes, our fitness is going up, folks, so I'm hopeful. We're gonna have him just swim some laps a few different times. I'm gonna queue it up because for whatever reason, my Sims have a tendency to stop doing the swimming for laps, and they just they quit. And I thought it had something to do with their fun meter being too full, but I'm not so sure. I don't know what determines that, but it happens all the time. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Maybe Vi will catch us something really good. Come on, Vi, catch us something good. What did we get? Oh, a box of something. You caught an orchid. Oh, that's exciting. We can get that planted. Oh, we should totally do that. Let's go ahead and put it out here. Maybe I can get Homie to come over here and do that. We'll have him do that. Plant up an orchid. Guys, I have never had an orchid in game. Ever, ever, never. Ooh, he just got level 3. I'm so excited. Good job, Homie. You got level 3. That's good. You're skill building. Oh my goodness. And you know what? We should probably stockpile some skills. And I say that because if we roll the dice and the gods are angry, we have to sacrifice things. And sometimes you end up sacrificing things like that. So, how come you didn't do it? Where are you, Mr. Homie? Where are you, bud? Come on out. Go ahead and plant that orchid. I'm so excited because, like I said, I have never had an orchid in game. So that's exciting to me. I cannot wait to see it bloom. It's going to be a while, of course, but that's pretty awesome. Aw, his social's getting low. He wants to talk to his woman, but she's fishing. I wish that they could socialize while they're fishing, but they really can't. And they only have one bed, folks, so he is going to need to split up his time with Vi. So we're going to have that watered, and I'm going to send him to go to sleep. I think that's probably the best thing for us to do right now. Vi is going to hang out here until she can get something to eat. So one of the other things that we could purchase for the island, and since I kind of botched it with eating all the fruits and veggies and the fish that we catch and that kind of stuff, there is an option to purchase a campfire or a stove. So I am tempted to just purchase a stove. Money in this challenge is not like a thing. Like, it doesn't matter how much there is. So we could just have that cook spot and make better food, make group meals for everybody, and we could just have better food, period, so that they wouldn't be hungry and miserable for so long. So that is something that I could possibly do with my 5 twigs. But actually, I want to see what happens in the morning, about 8 more hours from now, because I can't remember what time I said. It was between 8 and 9 a.m. I think it was closer to the 8 a.m. mark that we like to do our dice roll and find out what the gods have in store for us. So we have a few more hours until that happens. Like I said earlier, she is now in her 3rd trimester, guys. Vi could go into labor at any moment. That would be so exciting if we got the baby this time, or babies. I gave us the only line, so who knows, we could end up with multiples. And also something that is different from the last time I played, we do have toddlers in the game, so that's going to affect things a little bit differently. Let me see, we're gonna have to roast some hot dogs. It's going to change the way we do things because we are going to have to purchase more beds and stuff for those little toddlers because they won't sleep in the regular size bed or any of that stuff. And honestly, I think we may have to purchase a, what do you call it? An actual grill to make food, because there's no way for me to feed those little toddlers. But I don't know if we were going to actually do that, because my other option is this, folks, is in the rules it said, you know, you can age them up. And there was nothing that specified that you needed to play them during different life stages. So what I might end up doing is just straight up going into cast and aging them up into the young adult stage, just because, I mean, we might as well. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody do that necessarily, but it's something that I'm kind of leaning towards. So I'm kind of thinking that as soon as Vihisha has that baby, we will age them all the way up to a young adult, do a cast video on that, I think, and then go from there. But I think that's what we might be doing, because I don't know, the kids, the teens, the toddlers, the babies, they don't really play a role in this challenge per se. There's not really much to it. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Leave me comments down below. Tell me what you guys think of that idea. Are you on board with that, or is that a terrible idea? Would you like to have babies? Would you like to have toddlers? Would you like to have children and teens on the island? They do have to be the young adult stage, I believe, all grown up. So you have to have all adults. So there's a total of 8 adults with fishing, gardening, and fitness level 4 before this challenge is finished. So I'm kind of going for a shorter challenge versus the longer challenge. I have so many long challenges on my channel. So I was hoping that you guys would be okay with me just straight up aging them to young adults. So that's a lot of rambly just for a quick question. But leave me comments down below about what you think about that, about me just aging them straight up to the young adult stage, because I would like to know what you guys have to say about that. So Vi, go ahead and go use the loo. Homie is sleeping, and he's almost done sleeping. I'm actually probably going to wake him up early so he can socialize with Vi, because they need a little bit of chit-chat time. So as soon as she is done going potty, I will have her come over here, because she needs social too. So I will get the two of them chatting with each other. I think that's a fabulous idea. And it is 4:23, so we still have a few more hours until the dice roll. So guys, this is going to wrap it up for this episode of the Island Challenge with Vihisha and Homie. And I know that we didn't do an awful lot, and I did do a bunch of rambling, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll come back next episode to hopefully see that baby. And we are going to have our dice roll pretty much at the beginning of next episode, so tune in for that one if you'd like to see more of this. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I want you guys to go out there and be a pineapple. I want you to stand up tall. I want you to wear a crown and be sweet on the inside. I'll see all of you guys next time.